Hey guys, welcome to the video. If you're new here, you can call me Johnny. In one of my previous videos, I had mentioned that I had gone through a period of doubt in my beliefs, in my Christian beliefs. And in that time period, I had the concept of grace actually explained to me. And I had started to come across a myriad of different evidences um, for the case of the resurrection. And so I think I would like to share that here on the channel. So I think I'm going to call that my evidence series. And I think I'm also going to try and do a couple different series or a couple different videos. I'll probably make playlists for each kind. So, for example, my last two videos. Yeah, so these last two would, I think I would want to title that my biblical concept series. And so I think I'm also going to try and do one more series, what I call it, biblical literacy series. So I already have a few ideas planned for those. So that's the plan for the upcoming, let's say, weeks. But today's video is going to be about the historicity of the empty tomb. I wanted to share a video from Babylon Bee. Actually, it's pretty funny. It's called "If Jesus' Resurrection Were a Hoax," and I wanted to play just a little part of it. Something that, as you're watching the video, they kind of go over pretty fast, and you're like, "What was that about?" But I'm gonna explain what they actually mean by it, and I'll actually link their video in the description if you want to watch the full thing. I'm just playing the clip of where they make the statement. So here we go.
Can we start over?
Oh, okay. We'll start from the beginning. Everybody, for John, the beloved disciple.
So, okay, we go down to Jesus' tomb.
Sounds good.
This is really easy.
Then we pay off the Roman soldiers that are guarding the tomb with their lives.
Why would they do that?
Then we somehow roll away the big stone that's in front of the tomb,
Obviously, you have to move the rock first. Duh.
and then we steal his body.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Then we tell the whole world that he rose from the dead, and we get brutally murdered for our troubles.
Epic break, bro.
All right, so the part I wanted you to pay attention to that they kind of breeze over here is around here.
Sounds good.
This is really easy.
Then we pay off the Roman soldiers that are guarding the tomb with their lives.
Why would they do that?
Then
You can so easily gloss over that, but what they mean by that is that Roman soldiers would not so easily let their prisoners, or, you know, whatever they're guarding, be taken because of the repercussions. Historically, Roman soldiers would be executed if they let a prisoner be taken or let a prisoner escape. So throughout most of this, I'm going to try and be using Google because I feel like that's what a lot of people go to find information, and how just using a simple tool like this can be used for the case of the resurrection. So all you got to do is search for Roman guards executed if prisoners escaped. And the answer, yes, Roman guards could be punished if prisoners escaped. And they give you different ways that they were punished: execution, being stoned or beaten to death. Other punishments included being thrown from a cliff into a river or being buried alive. For Roman citizens, beheading was the most common form of punishment. So you see here that these guards would not so easily let the body be taken. But before we continue, we even see evidence of this in the New Testament, of guards being executed. Here in Acts, we see, so this is when Herod captures Peter, but then Peter gets set free by an angel. And so after Herod had a thorough search made for him, Peter, and did not find him, he cross-examined the guards and ordered that they be executed. You see, this is a very common practice at the time. And again in Acts 16, so this is when Paul was captured and being imprisoned, and an angel came and opened the doors to the prison. And so we see here the jailer woke up, and when he saw the prison doors opened, he drew his sword and was about to kill himself because he thought the prisoners had escaped. He's trying to kill himself because he knows that he's going to die for it, and rather just slay himself there than potentially die in a more brutal way or face disgrace. And even in the Gospels, we see here when the tomb was discovered to be empty, it says some of the guards went into the city and reported to the chief priests everything that had happened. And then here we see the chief priests trying to downplay what had happened and say, oh no, we'll say the disciples stole the body, and if this gets to the governor's ears, we'll cover for you, no problem, because these guys are scared, right? They don't want to be punished for letting this thing happen under their watch. And so they wouldn't so easily have let this happen under their watch. And we see here, even in extra biblical sources, so all you got to do is search non-biblical sources about the apostles stealing the body. Even in extra biblical sources, you find arguments of non-believers arguing that disciples did steal the body, right? In countless different texts. But one thing, right, that shouldn't go unnoticed is that while they're arguing that the body is stolen, something that they're subtly admitting is that the tomb was empty. So even under all of this, there's no denying that the tomb of Jesus Christ was empty. Anyway, hopefully that made enough sense. And so that's just one reason, maybe not the best reason, but you see we're starting to form reasons for potentially believing in the resurrection of Jesus Christ, that the tomb was in fact empty, that these people were arguing that the disciples stole the body, yet what they're subtly admitting is that the tomb was in fact empty if they're arguing that the body was gone. So anyway, maybe a little sneak preview as to what the next evidence series video is going to be about. It's going to involve how Roman soldiers, or Romans citizens rather, were executed by beheading, and it's going to involve the death of Paul. So look forward to that. I'm not sure when that will be out, maybe next week. I may want to release that even earlier than next week, but we'll see. Till then, all love. Thanks for watching. Until next time.